Hi friends, it's Miss Martin. Today I want to talk to you about how to convert units of measurement. Alright, so we're converting units of measurement. We've already kind of practiced this before, so I'm going to show you two different strategies, but the first one should look familiar because we've practiced it in class. Alright, so when we are converting units of measurement, if I look here, I've got 60 inches, and I want to know how many feet that's going to be. Alright, so first I'm going to think to myself, what do I know about inches and feet? Always you want to think what you already know about those two units. Well, I know that 12 inches equals 1 foot. I know that. All right, well, I'm going to take that information that I already know and I'm going to turn it into a conversion fraction. So strategy one is write a conversion fraction, then multiply. All right, so I'm going to take 12 inches as 1 foot and I'm going to put it in here. Now, the key to this one is, please remember, don't forget, whatever unit you are trying to get rid of needs to go on the bottom of your conversion fraction. That's how we get rid of it, okay? So 12 inches, I'm going to put 12 inches on the bottom, and then on the top is the one that I want. I want feet, so I'm going to put 1 foot on the top, okay? Now that I have my conversion fraction, all I have to do is multiply, right? First, we turn 60, that whole number, into 60 wholes. We turn it into a fraction just so we can multiply fractions times fractions. So on the top, we know numerator times numerator. 60 times 1 is 60. That's my numerator. And on the bottom, 1 times 12. Well, that's 12. That's my denominator, okay? But this is improper. So we know, sorry, weird P. We know that when we have an improper, we always have to divide it. So I'm just going to think 60 on the inside, 12 on the outside, because the denominator is the divisor, goes on the outside. How many times does 12 go into 6? Oh, well, that's easy, 0. How many times does 12 go into 60? Well, if we know our multiples, it goes in 5 times. So that becomes a 5. That is 60, so I'm left with nothing, which means that it's a whole number, right? I have nothing left, one side divided, so I'm left with a whole number, which is 5. All right, 60 divided by 12 is 5. So 60 inches equals 5 feet, okay? That is strategy 1. Let's take a look at strategy 2. All right, strategy 2 it's got 3 kind of steps, okay? First, just like last time, we want to think about the 2 units. Think about what we know. So down here, let's look at what we got. We got 2 gallons equals how many pints? Okay, so gallons and pints. I need to relate those 2 things. I know that gallons are bigger. They're way bigger. So I'm going to start with 1 gallon equals how many pints? Okay, I know that 1 gallon has 4 quarts, and I know that each quart has 2 pints. So if each of those 4 quarts has 2 pints each, that's 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 pints. Okay, 1 gallon equals 8 pints. Now, when I say write a multiplication and division sentence relating them, here's how we do it. Not very hard, but you gotta think about it. So when we go from the 1 to the 8, or the gallons to the pints, or we go over, right? We're gonna go bigger. So think multiplication, all right? Multiplication. What can we multiply the gallons by? I'm gonna put a big G for gallon. Gallons, and we're gonna multiply it by, well, to make 1 into 8, well, I'm gonna multiply it by 8, right? Gallons times 8 equals pints. There we go. There is a multiplication sentence relating those 2 units. Well, what happens if I want to go back? Okay, I want to start at pints and go to gallons. Well, that's going to be the opposite. I'm doing the opposite thing, so I'm going to do the opposite operation. So that is division, all right? So I need to take the pints that I'm starting with, take my pints, if I have 8, and I need to turn 8 into 1. Well, I'm going to divide by that same number, 8. We're doing the opposite. Pints divided by 8 equals gallons. Okay? Now I've got two equations that will help me whichever way I need to go, right? Well, here, what are we going? We're going gallons to pints. Well, that's this equation. Just gonna circle it in another color, and we'll start. That's this equation. We're going gallons to pints. So here it says gallons times 8 equals pints. So on the inside, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna transfer it over here because that's the one I'm gonna use. So 2 gallons, it says times 8 equals however many pints. Well, 2 times 8 equals, everybody, good, 16. 16 pints. So 2 gallons equals 16 pints. Okay? So you can write both of them, the multiplication and the division, and then just use the one that you need. This relates both of them, but just use the one that you need. If you're going from gallons to pints, then you're going to use that multiplication. If you're going from pints to gallons, well, our number gets smaller going that way, so we're going to use division. All right? So those are two different strategies that we can use to convert units of measurement. In this file, in this assignment, you will also see a page with all the conversion factors. So all these things, if you don't already know them, you can use that sheet to help you solve all of the conversion problems. All right, email me if you have questions. All right, I will see you guys soon.